Albert Euster, and I have been diagnosed with ALS going on 3 years now, bulbar onset, and yeah, what brings me joy? A lot of things. Life in general, being an optimist, running marathons, triathlons, and all crazy sports events, but I don't do those anymore. So now things that bring me joy are my family, my 2 boys, 11 and 12, and being able to pass on as much information and inspiration for their lives as I can. And now, with making this video, hopefully passing on some inspiration and joy for you guys too. So, when it came to being diagnosed and moving beyond the situation, was realizing that you live in the here and now, and you make the best of every situation that you're in, and that's basically what I do, in a good way. Quickly figured out what I need to do. If I need to get the best doctors, change my medicine, figure out what helpful things I might need for my life, and yeah, surround myself with all of those things and my network of friends and the belief in myself. I mentioned I was a lifelong athlete, so all of that I used to find energy and focus during triathlons, ultramarathons, swims, mile-long, 2-mile swims, scuba diving, mountain climbing. I just apply that now to ALS and focus on the here and now. My ultimate advice to someone starting out is to quickly identify what it is you need, the doctors you need, the care you need, and stay as healthy as possible, eat well. You have to do a reset in your life. It's just being positive and appreciative of everything you've done and everything you still can do. And don't worry about the past. Live in the present and plan for the future. And I say living in the present is the biggest gift I get every day when I wake up. And just say that now I can hopefully take on new tasks and be a better whatever I already am. When I started with the diagnosis, my doctor prescribed RADICAVA, and I was told that this would be a good solution to slow down the effects of ALS. So I've been on RADICAVA now since 2021, the spring or summer of 2021. So going on 2 years. Now that it's available in oral form, it is a million times easier to take, and I really am thankful for that. So fitting RADICAVA into my daily routine has become as simple as taking a 5mm syringe of the sugary syrup and swallowing. This compared to hours at the infusion center in the past that were both painful and time-consuming. I love RADICAVA ORS, and the results are identical to what I had before, minus the time and the inconvenience. So, my here and now, I live every day to the fullest. I take advantage of every opportunity I have. You don't worry about the past. you live in the present and plan for the future. And that's something I've embraced. ALS is something challenging, and I definitely feel like RADICAVA helps me work through that in a very good way. What would I say? To embrace the now is to embrace your friends, family, and again, make the best of this situation and the best of what you can do for yourself and for others. So I'm motivated to work with charities. I'm planning the ALS walk. The next is a charity dinner that I'm organizing, also for ALS. So I've become very active in trying to see what I can do for others and take this situation and turn it into something positive to help others work through it, work through the disease, as well as create more awareness about ALS in the world in general. I think RADICAVA is something that I couldn't do without, and I'm very thankful and grateful that this drug is available for me. I hope that with my story, I can connect with others. I hope that I can motivate others to see past the difficulties that you're facing right now. You have to take it in stages. You have to break it down, compartmentalize. You have to motivate yourself. So once you've done that, I think you are on a good path, and I hope that with this video, with my words or my experience, I can motivate others to learn to embrace the here and now. I hope that it works to inspire people, give them ideas to figure out how to connect with their friends and family. And I hope that I can also be a resource to answer questions or make my experience relatable to theirs. I think a big part of my experience, or my sharing of my experience, will be to communicate in a very positive way and not with anger in the situation, but in figuring out how to make the best of it.
Indication: RADICAVA ORS edaravone is indicated for the treatment of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. Important safety information: do not receive RADICAVA ORS edaravone if you are allergic to edaravone or any of the ingredients in RADICAVA ORS. Before you take RADICAVA ORS, tell your healthcare provider about all of your medical conditions, including if you have asthma, are allergic to other medicines, are pregnant or plan to become pregnant. It is not known if RADICAVA ORS will harm your unborn baby. Are breastfeeding or plan to breastfeed. It is not known if RADICAVA ORS passes into your breast milk. You and your healthcare provider should decide if you will receive RADICAVA ORS or breastfeed. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines you take, including prescription and over-the-counter medicines, vitamins, and herbal supplements. What are the possible side effects of RADICAVA ORS? RADICAVA ORS may cause serious side effects, including hypersensitivity or allergic reactions, and sulfite allergic reactions. Hypersensitivity reactions have happened in people taking RADICAVA ORS and can happen after your medicine has been taken. RADICAVA ORS contains sodium bisulfite, a sulfite that may cause a type of allergic reaction that can be serious and life-threatening. Sodium bisulfite can also cause less severe asthma episodes in certain people. Sulfite sensitivity can happen more often in people who have asthma than in people who do not have asthma. Tell your healthcare provider right away or go to the nearest emergency room if you have any of the following symptoms: hives, swelling of the lips, tongue, or face, fainting, breathing problems, wheezing, trouble swallowing, dizziness, itching, or an asthma attack in people with asthma. Your healthcare provider will monitor you during treatment to watch for signs and symptoms of all the serious side effects and allergic reactions. Common side effects reported include bruising or contusion, problems walking or gait disturbance, headache, and fatigue. These are not all the possible side effects of RADICAVA ORS. Call your doctor for medical advice about side effects. You may report side effects to FDA at 1-800-FDA-1088. You may also report side effects to www.fda.gov/medwatch or to Tanabe Pharma America Inc. at 1-888-292-0058. Please see the full prescribing information and patient information available at www.radicavaors.com.